So let's fix the issues we have for our camera. Okay, there is a little bit of jerkiness when going up and down, and we also have a few issues with the enemies, but we're going to take care of them a little bit later. Let's go over there. And more importantly is when we're going, as you can see, when we're going downwards the stairs, this is really annoying. So first of all, let's make sure it's the camera's fault and not our own, and not of the controller. So whenever we move the character, we're going to do a float debug time. We're going to say if debug time not equals is greater than 0, debug time minus delta, else we're going to do debug draw array from transfer.position to up. Okay, and we're going to give it a red color, and for a duration, let's say 10 seconds. Then we're going to do debug time. I want 1/10 of a second. Okay, so every 10th of a second we're going to be creating a debug array so we can see if it moves in a smooth line or if it goes up and down or not. I'm going to guess that it's working fine. We just have other things that it's just the camera that is not following, or maybe the camera is following way too fast, and as you can see entirely from here, at least he works fine. The camera feels a little bit rotated, but it could be my resolution. I have lowered the resolution so much because I'm recording. Okay, so let's do this and then let's pause. So let's find our player, let's find our player controller, and yeah, okay, you can see the error over here because well, actually the error will be from the collider. So let's turn this into a mesh into a convex mesh collider, and then we'll see the rest, because of course you wouldn't be able to get that accurate positioning either way. So let's go under resources, so that will be inside our dungeon. Let's only worry about the first. So let's turn this into a convex. We're going to override everything. What? Don't know why we missed that. Convex. Now that's a convex, and pretty much I'm going to set everything as a convex collider. We can of course write a script to do that for us. Okay, so for the most part that will do. Collapse, and let's try that again. So where is this? Okay, we keep a regular path from what I can see, nothing jumping up and down. Whoops. I think now should be a little bit better. I guess not, but wait here. Okay. So I think if that's the case, we could be getting a weird normal for this. So let's put the debug log, and then since we are sure this is going somewhat fine, let's also do a debug array towards the velocity we were going at that point, which means we need to take this to the very end. We need to apply that. The direction will be the target velocity. Now this could be that we indeed just go down, and it could be us actually, you know what, we need to change this to a different color. And that is the target velocity. That's going a little bit weird. Well, okay, when we are not moving, but I don't see why. At some points it will reset and it won't take it as it's moving. Well, that's definitely something weird, but it is a scaled, yeah, okay, it is a scaled vector. So that means at least I know that we're not really getting any projection from this. So let's ignore that. Let's remove the debug time. Well, I'm going to remove this and I'm going to go on the, after we project this on plane. Oh yeah, that's why, because we have target velocity, needs to be assigned somewhere. That was a silly mistake. So just to be sure, let's apply it here. We know that if we're grounded, we do not get any physics. So that should probably do the trick. That was kind of a silly mistake that I did, but whatever. Life is a mistake. So who cares? So let's hit play. Yeah, apart from that one, oh, that line is not ours, I guess. I don't know where it's coming from, but it is. Target, I think we need to normalize our target. Well, that actually now works fine. Yeah, so that was the problem. Even the camera is behaving nicely. So yeah, I think that's it. So let's get rid of some stuff. We don't need this anymore, but keep it just in case. Then let's find our target velocity. Let's make this into blue. We're going to make this into 1 and we're going to multiply this by 10. I think down here, yeah, if you're moving, it's already assigning the speed and stuff like that. So technically we can just do this after we project the plane, so we don't have to assign this. So this is now normalized. This is where it's scaled based on the distance and our delta. Okay, it won't do any, it will probably not do any changes onto the code we have or on the behaviors we have right now. So let's just try this now. So let's see. And yeah, we get the normal direction, and we will see when we start going up and down. We get, we keep a constant flow of movement, not jerking around. Let's close the gizmos. We can even zoom in if we want. Yeah, that's pretty fluid. Now, when we're not interacting, okay, so that's a problem. We lost our root motion somehow. Let's see in the flat ground. Yeah, we lost our root motion. Okay, so let's see where it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're just going to bring this back. This is, it breaks more things than it fixes or whatever. So let's just keep this over here, just multiply, or just say use the normalized one if you want this. So I think actually let's take a look at our camera, and we're going to finish this in a bit. So right now we're moving we have a follow target, and let's see what we are using. We are using delta, which is we are moving in fixed delta time. I think we could just move this inside. Well, you know what? Let's just use this inside LateUpdate and see if we got any changes. Because we're not moving with physics. Well, technically we're not moving with physics, and the camera should have a little bit of smoothness, otherwise it will be super easy to get dizzy. Yeah, looks good. Oh, we're not making a Resident Evil game, so I think we need to fix it then. And the problem is we have this. Okay. Now, the time.delta time over here will have the same value as we have inside update. Okay, time delta time only updates an update. So LateUpdate just runs afterwards. So you won't see a big difference over there. Well, apart from the, well, we actually see the difference. That's actually pretty jerky. We do get an error too. That's coming from not having a target transform. So if target transform is null, simply return. So yeah, that actually made some difference. So I think we're just going to fall back to fixed update. Now, out of curiosity, I'm going to take this and add it inside update just to see how it's going to behave. So if it's going to have the same problem, then we're just going to have to do something else, I guess. And I kind of want to also change the speed that it moves as well. If we go right now onto our player references into our camera holder, first of all, let's move him. Yeah, it's pretty jerky. Let's say follow speed, we set that to 1. That's a bit jerky as well. So forget about update. We're just going to force it in fixed update, and we're going to smooth out, and we're going to give him a little bit of yeah, we're going to slow down how fast he can follow the player. So camera holder, let's do 0.3. Yeah, I think 0.3 is fine. It works fine, I guess. So let's change our player preferences. Where was they? Sources, data. Let's see, where do we keep this? Oh, I know where I keep this, over here. Open that tab, and let's just change the camera to 0.3. Now, I kind of want to also change the lock speed, but this is kind of behaves a little bit weird. Lock speed, okay. Well, let's focus on one problem at a video. So I think I'll just finish this video here, and on the next one we can work either on the camera or on the AI. I think the AI is a little bit more interesting though, so we'll do that one first, then we'll do the rest. The feet look a little bit weird, but I think that has to be the IK, or it's just a stupid animation. And the next, yeah, okay, I can see the camera that it's on lock on the camera is behaving pretty weird. Anyway, let's finish this part. As always, you know what to do, like, subscribe, and if you like to see more stuff, more videos, more of everything, then consider supporting my Patreon so we can keep making this nice and finish it at some point. I'll see you on the next one.